Hey everybody, it's Evan Smith here, and I want to talk to you about the power of presence. You see, Jesus' ministry was so incredibly powerful because he was present in the community, unlike the Sadducees and the Pharisees of the time. What I mean is this: is that the Sadducees and Pharisees centered their work around the temple, around temple worship. That's where they did their work. But Jesus, on the other hand, he went out into the community. He preached the Sermon on the Mount. He called his disciples. He healed the centurion's servant. He supped with the outcasts of society. And because he did this, made himself available to meet their needs when they arose. So when people needed a word, he was there to give it. When people needed healing, he was there to give that as well. He was there to demonstrate God's love when it was called upon and needed. And you see, Christians today, in our churches, we need to do the same. We need to be present in our communities. If you find yourself just stuck around what your ministry should be, wanting to move to the next level, wanting to live out the precepts of God in a more profound way, I think a great way to do that, one way to do that, is to be present in a community so that you can use your gifts that God's given you to help others. I want to share some stories with you. There is a pastor I know in Toronto. One of the things he does every summer is go around the community and hands out flowers. That's it. Just these potted plants. He goes out and gives flowers and delivers flowers to homes in the community around his church. And in so doing, people got to know him. He gets to know their needs. And one of the needs he learned about was that after the police had raided a building in Toronto and kicked down a whole bunch of doors, there are a bunch of families left with broken doors to their homes. Mind you, these are families with children. These are families where parents have to go to work and cannot leave because their door is broken and they don't want anyone to come in and steal their things. So what this pastor did was, because he's available, because he was present in his community, he was able to go out and help those families fix those doors. What an awesome ministry. And mind you, these are families who have children who have been in gang involved, children who might have been drug addicted, and people who just regular families in a bad situation. But the point is that he was present to demonstrate God's love. He fixed their doors for free. He demonstrated that sacrifice, and he made himself available. And he was able, again, to respond to the need because he was present. There's another pastor I know in Mississauga, and he did this simple thing. Just because he was present in the community, he noticed that there's a lot of new immigrants, a lot of people with developmental disabilities, mental illness, who were socially isolated. And not only that, elderly people too. So what he does, every Monday, he has he calls it the neighborhood cafe. And what he does is, from every Monday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. opens up a space, has food, has some activities, and allows people to come out and just socialize. That's it. Just being present. And because he's done that, he's able to respond to their needs. So there's some people with immigration issues, so he's able to connect them to a lawyer. Some people with financial issues, so he's able to connect them to Ontario Works. Some people who need food, who need counseling, and all these things. He's able to support them and give them services directly, but also support them to connect them to the resources that they need. All because he was present. We don't always need a super big program with advertising and flyers and all those things. Just know that there's incredible power in presence. Find simple ways to be present in a community, and you will see God work in an awesome way in other people's life and your life. You'll make an opportunity for your gifts to be manifest and for God to work through you. Remember, everybody, there's power in presence. This is Evan Smith signing off. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Take care, everybody.